One last thing. There was a diss song made towards us. Should we even acknowledge it?
Acknowledge it, bro.
Yeah.
Acknowledge it, bro.
Well, I mean, like I said, man, these dudes.
Acknowledge it, bro. Because look, at the same time, we're trying to show the homie love. We're trying to bring him in, and for whatever reason, he felt like we were trying to downplay him or disrespect him or whatever the fuck. And then from there, he made a diss song against us.
What's crazy is that I talked to his manager when this kid was in jail. This kid was in jail, and I talked to the manager, and I made it right with the manager. So for the manager to allow this kid to drop that record, that's like slapping me in the face.
That's crazy, bro.
That's like saying, F you, I don't give a what we talked about. I'm going to let this fool drop that tape. Now you can say, well, he could do whatever he wants. He's the artist. You're the manager. You know what's right for this kid.
But what is he on for real? Like, look, bullshit to the side, dog. Like, you're from up north. You got your own people to deal with over there. So you're going to make a whole diss song saying
the hater world, right?
Yeah.
And that means...
Because that's us.
That means
that's
you, Trap Boy.
Yeah.
You going to let some fool diss you?
No.
That means you.
No,
that means
that's
you.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's what I'm saying.
Like, it's cool if he would have said,
but
hey,
the way
fuck you, devil.
That's cool.
No, I'm just saying,
the way
if he
I
would have
look at
pointed
it-
at whoever he felt
Yeah.
disrespected him, bro.
Yeah.
The way I
That's
look
what
at
I'm
it too
saying.
is like
Because when people just come out and they're gonna say F everybody,
Yeah.
that's a whole different thing, bro.
Yeah, that's everybody,
So
yeah.
what happens to when we run into you, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, honestly.
and the thing is like
Because
when you get out, when you
Haven't you been there?
Yeah.
You told me you know
yeah,
that
I went
guy.
up there, yeah. Oh, well, I didn't meet him though.
You've never met him in
not
person?
No, I met him in I met another homie and their homie. I met all his homies. I went up there.
But
solo.
you know his homies.
Yeah, I do. So,
Okay.
I never met him though.
How big is the gang?
I mean, it's like Nyland.
That's what I'm
There's
saying.
1,000 people in the town.
It's like Hopeville.
Yeah, no,
I'm just saying, like,
smaller
pretty
than
small.
Hopeville.
Yeah,
But-
Hopeville's pretty small.
But I'm just saying, like,
I'm
you
gonna keep
go-
it real. Hopeville got a crew
Hitters.
there. They got hitters there. It
but-
ain't like that place. you
Okay,
know?
no, it's like this. It's
Yeah.
like Sealy.
Yeah, it's like Nyland, fool. There's only 1,000 people.
No.
But I'm saying you go
It's
out
like
of your
Sealy,
way
fool.
to disrespect.
No, Sealy's way too small. My bad.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sealy is like is
2,000 people.
Population
But
300.
the thing is
Maybe
why you
around
go
there.
to disrespect us as a whole if you feel some type of way, even after we've already hollered at you and tried to make it
At the
right.
manager.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I cleared it up with
you
the
know,
manager.
Well, you know, what I look at it as a little kid like chasing clout, dog. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean, sit here and talk too much about.
Oh, Pina, you got a diss on for him. Let's say that.
Man, I could do it, dog.
You got
but
us?
I'm not gonna pick on a little kid, bro. Straight up. Cause I look at it this way:
Who's our rapper on the
us
us four? Who's our rapper?
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Keep it a buck.
When you're trying to come out and get clout, who you gonna go after? The big dogs.
Facts.
Of
So
course.
when you mention names like our name and shit like that, he could have mentioned his ops from up there. He could have mentioned any other podcast. He could have mentioned some other shit he was going through in life, but instead he want to mention us. So that tells you exactly what it is, and what it is, it's all internet shit. Fool.
Yeah, facts.
So what's
It's
gonna
got nothing
happen
to
though?
do with nothing.
Let's keep it real though. What's gonna happen when he ends up running into one of us in real life?
Man,
Trap Boy, get him.
I'm just
you
being
already
real.
know the answer.
I'm
not
just
even
being
saying.
real.
It is what it is, bro.
Like, you know,
I know
is
what
he
you're
really
saying.
looking for that?
Nah, he ain't looking for that. I'm not even gonna take it like that.
But do you think that's what it is?
Because if someone's looking for that, they wouldn't do all that.
Yeah, facts.
They wouldn't go on a camera and be like, say our name. We're going back into the whole Adam shit, like redirecting.
But do you get what I'm saying?
That type of traffic.
Like some
That's
of
why I
this
don't
shit
even want-
just seems crazy because, like, most of us don't go out of our way to diss nobody.
Yeah.
So if for whatever reason you diss us as a whole, it's like, come on, dog.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you on? Especially when you were scheduled to pull up here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We're trying to show you love. And then you go ahead and make a diss song because you're, what, 500, 600, 700 miles away?
chasing clout, bro.
But what are you really
he got a lot to learn.
chasing,
He
bro?
got a lot to learn about the industry. You know, they could easily reach out to us if they had a problem. But when they do have a problem with like big platforms like No Jumper, TMZ, they're not going to be able to reach out and say, hey, can you guys take that video down because it's making me look bad? They're not going to be able to reach out to Steve Harvey. Harvey.
Oh, yeah.
Harvey
Yeah,
from TMZ.
yeah,
They're not
course.
Adam's going to say, fuck you. They're not going to be able to reach out. But to us,
We could take it down. That's the homie.
I got you.
Hey, my bad, my boy. I didn't know you felt that way.
yeah, got you.
Yeah.
So that tells me you got a lot to learn about the industry.
But who really felt like we're disrespecting him?
Yeah.
Like, we weren't trying to disrespect you, my boy.
Yeah.
We were trying to, like, add a little momentum
Yeah, facts.
before you came over here.
Yeah, facts.
Like, we try to put you on the show. We try to add momentum to give you a little action before you got here. And you took it a different way.
Yeah.
So instead of reaching out, because you're able to reach out, there's 3, now 4 of us here that you could hit directly and be like, hey, my boy, what's up?
Yeah.
But instead,
You went the other way.
you said, hey, fuck all you
Well,
guys.
he went to county for 5 days and came out feeling like fucking Pablo Escobar.
Yeah, but
So
come
that's-
on
that's
now.
what it was, you know?
What county did he go to?
LA County.
Yeah.
And you're telling me he was in there saying, hey, fuck you fools.
Oh, no, he
I
wasn't.
guarantee you he didn't run
wasn't
into
nice.
one of my homies saying, fuck me.
Yeah.
Because my homie would have
Facts.
made sure,
Hell yeah, he ain't talking about me.
said, hey, you're on some bullshit. Because my homies know me. My homies could tap
Yeah.
in with me at any time. And if they would have called me from the county jail and said, hey, Droops, hey, I'm right here with this fool that said, fuck you, you're a bitch, or whatever, I could have told him, hey, go ahead and put hands on that
Hell
fool.
yeah.
Wedgie time.
Wedgie time.
For
dog.
real.
Los
And I'm just
corones.
being real, dog. I'm not trying to talk shit.
Calentada.
But if I
Grab
really
his own
felt
hand
that
and make
way,
him slap himself. Why you slapping yourself? Or why you slapping
Hey,
yourself? For?
let me hear this fool say this. You know? So these fools trying to do all that extra shit.
From an entertainment standpoint, I'm looking like the big, older guy.
Yeah.
Now. I get it, fool, but like just people that are really from the streets, you might see someone in person, they don't get it, bro. And,
But the thing is he took it to where
He didn't have to go. Especially
We
when
didn't
I
have
spoke
to
to
go.
his manager already.
and they
Yeah.
talked.
Because
Because, hey, my boy, if you felt like this is what it was, my bad. Take it down.
so
and
can you
be
say
cool.
the manager's not doing his job?
I don't think he is.
Because isn't the manager
Because the manager should have been circumventing that, bro.
Yeah.
And then that's-
Should be-
that's
You don't
the
need
other-
that. You don't
Yeah.
need that.
That's the other thing. Like who we talking about here? Like a lot of.
But what's gonna happen
a lot
when the
of
manager pulls up with
but
that
I'm saying
fool
a
in
lot
the
of
near future?
A lot of the younger homies, a lot of people in the rap game, they say they got managers, but they don't really got no managers.
What
bro.
kind of manager you
know what I'm
got,
saying?
though?
Like a manager is someone like Solus.
Yeah.
That's a manager.
Salud Solis.
Well, he's
You know what I
fixing
mean?
the program,
what's the
or
other homie?
he's
He's doing his thing. Ocho.
Ocho.
That's a
yeah,
manager.
Big
that's a
business.
manager.
Big
That's
business.
business. Ocho.
Those are managers.
Yeah.
You might have some homies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That you
Ocho and big business are doing their
that's what I'm
thing,
saying,
bro.
but I'm saying you might have some homies that say like, "Oh, I'll be your manager," but like, are they managers or are they just like homies on the side that
Letting you do whatever
Yeah,
you want.
Because if it was a combo with someone like Solus and he gave you the, "Hey, don't trip," that's solid.
But
Yeah.
even if
You know,
Ocho
like-
or
like-
big business told you, hey, this is
That's
what
not
it
good.
is,
That's not good for business.
that's
Cut
it.
Cut-
That's
yeah,
what
yeah,
it
yeah,
Cut
is.
it out. Cut it out.
So that's
They're
what
not
I'm
going
saying.
to change what it is because they think it's a good clout move to go ahead and disrespect the whole platform.
Yeah.
Because you got 3,000 followers on your Instagram.
Well, I kill careers, dog.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
see, it's a
listen.
clout move.
I made Mr. Criminal move to Atlanta. All right. I made Mañoso Marv, cry at No Jumper. And we'll continue. I have a whole list of I could end that career. But I'm deciding not to. Because I know that he's a kid and he don't
why are
get
you
it.
doing that shit, bro?
Facts. Big facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you're able to tap in with everybody.
Yeah, facts. We're gonna give it a little bit. Let's see if he gets his mind right.
Yeah,
But it just sounded crazy when I heard it, bro.
Yeah, facts.
He'll be
I
all
heard
right.
it.
He'll be all right. I think he'll be all right. He just gotta take a fresh.
I mean,
breath. Come
Opina's
back-
tapped in with him.
come back down to earth. You know what I mean?
You tapped in with him,
Hey,
right,
I hit
Opina?
up the
With his
upstate.
people,
Hold on,
yeah.
I hit up the upstate general, dog. I'm not gonna say his name, but I hit up the
I'll
Upstate
say his
Southside
name.
General. No, I don't want. I hit up the Upstate General.
My boy, though.
My boy, yeah.
You know he's my boy.
Yeah, you know.
I've been with him too.
Yeah, this fool been with him too. And
Yeah.
I hit that fool. I go, hey fool, you're the face of that shit, dog. How the fuck you allowing this bullshit? That fool not my homie. I go, fool, I get it, but when people think of Upstate, they think of you, big dog. You know, you can't allow this shit. We rocking with you fools up there, so this shit is scandalous.
How?
You know, we rocking with that whole movement. I think we're the only ones rocking with the Upstate movement, dog. You know
Who
how many other
else is-
platforms?
I brought over.
Yes, all of them.
I brought
All
over
of them.
Spooky. Yeah, all
But
the
look,
fools,
who
yeah.
else is accepting all the Upstate beef?
Yeah, fool.
I know
No.
Blue put a lot of that shit on his shoulders.
Fool. Yes, fool. We took
Yeah,
on
and
a lot
then,
of
when
that.
we were going at it with somebody
Look,
down
Blue-
here, we accepted
look,
it and went
Blue-
through it with them.
Blue as a whole put a lot of the Upstate beef on his own shoulders.
Yeah, fool.
Yeah.
Without any of the platform, bro.
Yeah.
He just said, hey, this is what it is.
Yep, I got you
Without
guys.
all of us talking, he just, hey, this is what it is.
Yeah.
So for a homie from up there just to be like, hey, fuck you guys for no reason,
Yeah.
it's like, come on, dog. Like, you can't even holler at us first and like reach out and like see what's up. You know? Like,
But it's because it's that Clout demon shit, fool.
yeah,
you know?
but
fresh
okay.
out, boom, I'm gonna diss them.
So okay, you bigger
So
than
what
the
does
program.
that tell me for the, what was it, 4 or 5 days or 6 days that dude was buzzed? He had
Yeah.
us on our mind. As soon as he got out, boom, he mentioned us.
Okay, so what happens?
That's crazy. That's clout
What
chasing,
happens
bro.
if that's the way we really felt, right? And then we heard, hey, homies in LA County, like, you really telling me you can't get touched in there?
Oh shit.
Damn,
Come
son,
on, get the
where'd you
fuck out
find
of here,
this?
fool. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you ain't that grown.
You're telling me we really
ain't
can't
that
touch
grown.
you?
Yeah, facts.
Get the fuck out of here, fool. Miss me with that shit. That just sounds like comedy, fool.
Yeah, facts.
You know? But what it is, what it is.
Let's give it a few days before we decide on whether we ending a career or we helping it flourish. All right. With that being said, let's take some phone calls. You want to take some
Yeah.
phone
Let's
calls?
go and let's go.